Hey there, welcome to another exciting lesson. Today I'm going to help you master the pronunciation of the letter X in English. This letter can be a bit of a challenge, but with some practice, you'll get the hang of it. Whether you're a beginner or just brushing up on your skills, I've got you covered. We'll go through different sounds the letter X can make and practice with some examples. Let's dive right in. First things first, the letter X can be a bit tricky because it doesn't always sound the same. In English, X can sound like KS, as in box or fox. This is one of the most common sounds it makes. Listen carefully to these words. Box, fox. Notice how the X at the end of these words sounds like KS. But X can also sound like GZ, as in example or examine. This happens when X is in the middle of a word. Let's break it down. When X is at the end of a word, it usually sounds like KS. This is a sharp, crisp sound. Listen to this again. Box, fox. Notice the sharp KS sound at the end. It's almost like a hiss. Now let's practice together. Repeat after me. Box, fox. Great job. Notice how your mouth forms the KS sound at the end. It's important to get that sharp sound right. Let's try it one more time. Box, fox. Excellent. Now let's move on to when X is in the middle of a word. It often sounds like GZ. Check this out. Example, examine. Did you hear the GZ sound in the middle? It's a softer buzzing sound compared to the sharp KS. Try saying it with me. Example, examine. Awesome, you're doing great. Sometimes X can be silent, like in the word foxy. It's less common, but it does happen. In the word foxy, the X doesn't make a sound, it's silent. Just remember, context is key. Let's practice some more words that begin with X. These are a bit rarer, but they're fun to learn. Repeat after me, xylophone. This word starts with a Z sound, even though it's spelled with an X. Now try these. Xenon, X-ray. Fantastic. Remember, practice makes perfect. Keep listening, repeating, and soon you'll be a pro at pronouncing the letter X. It might feel challenging at first, but with practice, it will become second nature. And don't worry if it feels challenging at first, you're doing great. Every bit of practice helps. Before we wrap up, here's a quick tip. Pay attention to the position of X in a word. It will help you figure out the correct pronunciation. For example, if X is at the end of a word, it's likely to sound like KS. If it's in the middle, it might sound like GZ, and sometimes it might be silent. Keep practicing and you'll get the hang of it. The more you practice, the more natural it will feel. Thanks for joining me today. Remember, learning a new language takes time and patience, but you're making great progress. Keep up the good work and see you next time. Happy learning.